Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson, and with me tonight. Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Pelicans win the tip. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Both of these teams, Grant, very efficient, striping it from distance. You know they're going to let it fly tonight.
Let it fly indeed. BA, get your popcorn ready because there's going to be a lot of shooting from downtown. Both these teams have great shooters, very efficient. They move the ball. They use the three-point line to their advantage. So if you want to see a lot of scoring, a lot of great shooting, this is the matchup to watch.
Spread it out, let it rip. And that one misses. For three, Oladipo. Good, and the setup by Morant.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. And here are the Pelicans now. And here is Antetokounmpo. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Pass to Craig. From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
And if you're a fan of Memphis, you have to love what the Grizzlies have done to rebuild this roster. Of course, it started with the selection of Jackson Jr. in the 2018 draft. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points. Well, not satisfied to just make the NBA All-Rookie first team. Jackson Jr., who's dealt with injuries, continues to add to his game at a rapid pace, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., coming in, we knew from his time at Michigan State that he really could stretch the floor and also that he could guard multiple positions. But now he's becoming a better rebounder and a better playmaker. He still has some work to do in both areas, but the effort is there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 3. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Unbelievable. You talk about players who have transformed this league. Giannis is at the top of that list. Just a tremendous pass right there.
Now here's Morant. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's a 3-point game. With the 7-footer. And another basket for New Orleans.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
They get it back. Out to Oladipo. Drops in the 3. Oladipo's got 9.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Brooks outside. Off target from outside. And here are the Pelicans now. They lead by 4. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. No good on the quick 3. 40 seconds left in the first. Out to the right wing. Here's Melton. Counted from distance.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Kicks it out to Isaac. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Isaac's gotten his second bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
To the right side. Isaac with the steal. Left side, DiVincenzo. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job.
It's good!
And it's
Did he do
good.
that? Counts at the buzzer!
Oh, taking this arena's breath away. That's a crazy shot at the buzzer. Oh, my.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Pelicans on top, up by 4, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast, and playing with confidence.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, for Victor Oladipo, the #2 pick in 2013, it took him 5 years to achieve stardom. After serious injury, he's working his way back. And he said, quote, "If you worry about other people's opinions, you lose yourself a bit. I need to focus on my team and myself. To be one of the greats, you got to take it one day at a time." Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Good stuff there. Now here's Morris. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Clock at 2. Lets the 3 fly. Tries again. Shot's no good by Noel.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And on Antetokounmpo, here we go. And Nerlens Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. You know, one thing that emerged from the events of the past year, Grant, is what an important voice NBA players have in the community and the platform and the ability to share those opinions on a daily basis.
You know, so true, B.A. I am incredibly proud of the players in this league, understanding the power of their voice and the desire to use it to affect change. And we saw that last year, players at all levels, the high-end elite players, the role players, everyone coming together to speak out against social and civil injustices. Just incredible to witness and to be a part of that NBA family and community.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
And it's Moran off the drive. There's Jackson with the 3. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. Everyone in Memphis is talking about Ja Morant, and they should be. But don't sleep on Jaren Jackson Jr. He's the prototypical modern-day big with a high ceiling.
Pass to McGee. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. And they're running. Here's Morant. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. You know, when you're talking about point guard big man duos, Smitty, Morant and Jackson Jr. could be this era's Stockton and Malone.
NBA, we know they also could be Cousy and Russell, or Magic and Kareem, and the list goes on and on. And obviously, we're just talking about the potential here. But Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. complement one another perfectly and could one day win multiple championships.
Here's Trier. .156 left in the first half. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Fournier. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover. Where was the D there? No one was covering the open man.
There's a minute 17 left in the first half. To the inside, McGee. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
From deep, Morant. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. The 3 is up. And Fournier gets a 3. Fournier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
For 3, Oladipo. Hauled in by McGee. The Pelicans trail. Fournier with the ball. Now Oladipo defending. For 3. No good there.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's Morant. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Seconds left. That one drops for him. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Memphis leading. Oladipo with the ball. 12 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Back to Oladipo. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Oladipo's got 14 points.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
For 3, Oladipo. Fires for 3. And Ja Morant good for 3. Give him 8 points now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Born and raised in Ontario, Canada, the family recognized early Brooks' basketball talents. For high school, they sent him to a well-known program in Nevada, and he worked his way into becoming a 4-star recruit.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside for Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The shot by Doumbouya, no good. You know, Smitty, Brooks was a tremendous college player at Oregon. Somehow he fell to the second round in the 2017 NBA draft.
You know, Brian, I think some scouts were worried that he had reached his ceiling, didn't have great length. But what he does have is toughness and heart. Those things are more difficult to measure. And so far, Dylan Brooks has proved his doubters wrong.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Conley. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Grant, you played until the age of 40. That's becoming a rare feat in the NBA.
It really is, BA. And I think in part, you have players who've entered the league a lot younger. Back when I came into the league, it was, you know, typically after your third or fourth year in college, players were a little bit older, so they started later. But now players are coming in as teenagers, essentially, and it's the cumulative effect, the wear and tear over the 82-game season. You know, not everyone's going to play 20 years, get to the age of 40, but still, nonetheless, you have some great players in this league who've had tremendous longevity even until their late 30s.
Out to DiVincenzo. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Three-pointer, Brooks. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally. How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. Right now, a close game in New Orleans. Antetokounmpo outside. This for the tie. No luck on that one. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Oladipo. 1:24 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And here's Morant outside. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
From downtown, DiVincenzo can't hit. Here's Morant. He's got 11. Three-pointer, Brooks. Pass to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Craig. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Out to DiVincenzo. Now Antetokounmpo. He's guarded by Oladipo. Oh, stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Antetokounmpo for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Takes the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies up by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Boy, the Pelicans have really had a tough go here. Antetokounmpo outside. No good on the 3.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
To the left wing. Pass to Melton. From outside the arc. Hits the 3-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Morris outside. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Launches a 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now Antetokounmpo. There's the drive. Pass to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Isaac with the steal. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Think about this, B.A. Watching Conley play over the years, it's still a crime that he's never been voted to an all-star team. I get that there are a lot of talented point guards in this league, but at some point, give the man his respect.
Well, teams know how valuable Conley's been. Just look at his last Memphis contract, Grant. 5 years, $153 million respects.
Yeah, and that exactly proves my point. Now, at the time, it was the greatest contract by total value in NBA history. Yet the man doesn't play in one all-star game? How does that make sense?
Antetokounmpo, bam! Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
It is just a superstar doing superstar things. Antetokounmpo is lighting it up and showing the variety to his game.
And that one's good for Brooks.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
From behind the arc for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Jackson. Oladipo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Doumbouya off target from 3-point range. And here is Antetokounmpo. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Oladipo's got 19.
The top half of Oladipo is so strong. It allows him to take a hit and score.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Can't hit that one. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Brooks. You know, Grant, a few years ago, the NBA moved up the trade deadline to before All-Star Weekend. So it's had some effects. The trade deadline is earlier. There's the buyout market involved as well. Teams really can change their roster in different ways now.
Yeah, they really can change their roster, and that's important for teams as they prepare for the stretch run ending the season post-All-Star Weekend. But the bottom line, I think it helps the GMs and the front offices because you know what? They can enjoy their All-Star Weekend now. Before, they had to wait till after All-Star Weekend to execute a trade. They get it done now, and then now they can enjoy their week off during the All-Star break.
Ah, now we get the real story. Very nice. Oh, stolen by Morant. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference. He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Now here's Oladipo. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They